Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my space. Whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, this is another update on my road to retirement in 2022. The date is March 31st, 2022, and I'm about 24 hours late on this video. I did have a wallet compromised within the last week or so and lost over 60% of my portfolio. So, unfortunately, that kind of set me back. And the reason I'm showing you this screen right here is this is a extremely risky um, investment that I decided to go ahead and attempt here with my remaining funds in my crypto accounts, and I will explain the strategy here and what I was thinking and why I am confidently risking my money here. So the contract balance has been going down, which is a bad thing, obviously, but I already have claimed here over half of my initial investment, and it earns 11% per day, as you see here. And these funds are locked in for 28 days. Now, I don't know exactly if I will be able to continue this investment in the future, but the reason why I went ahead and did this is because I was able to earn back my initial investment in just 10 days, right? So 11%, even after 9 days, that's almost 100% of my funds back. In 10 days and beyond would be pure profit thereafter. So I've been able to claim 5 days in a row now. I just claimed recently, and so you can see here that I've claimed 11.17 of my AVAX out of my 21.54 in my initial investment back. So the strategy here is I've set up a MetaMask. If you've been following along, I have a new MetaMask account essentially for every investment that I do now. And I will only keep about $300 to $400 maybe in each of these MetaMask wallets in order to simply pay for the fees and other things needed to move my money around or create a new investment with a little bit of funds. Sorry about that noise. So, having that in mind, this contract balance was over 7,000. So it's dropped almost half that amount, probably in the last day or two, because I think a lot of other people who've put their money here are also seeing this as an extremely risky investment. If you want to possibly do this with me, again, I suggest pulling your money out as quickly as possible and getting your initial investment back. And then I will show you what I plan on doing moving forwards. So I'll have to zoom in here, but essentially these red numbers are the AVAX staking, and then my conversions here, and my reinvestment into the Krabata game network, because that is the highest yielding crypto game that we've found since December, and that's what we're choosing to go with. I have one crab right now being rented out, and it earns me 222 treasures under the sea per day on average. So that is happening already, and so that is already a $2,600 investment and growing. And then over here, we've invested a little over 2,000 into this AVAX staking protocol, and I've got $1,000 of that 2,000 back out already. So essentially, that I've got $1,000 of profit. If I'm able to pull out that initial investment after the 30 days, then I will still own that $2,000 and I've earned $1,000 back from it. If I lose that $2,000, then at this point, I've at least saved myself half of that amount that I could possibly lose. And if this lasts and survives as an investment opportunity for at least another 5 days, so I've got till April the 5th to make my 10th withdrawal out of this yield account with the AVAX staking. And at that point, I will have earned literally 100% of my money back, and it will be free money at that point that I'm playing around with in that particular protocol. So that is my strategy. As long as it continues to function and work, because it is such a high risk, high reward strategy, I am going to withdraw every other day. So I will be reinvesting 1 day's worth of yield, and then withdrawing the profit the following day. And that is my strategy moving forward after I earn my total initial investment back here on the 5th. And so I'll be building up the investment here and trying to withdraw more out of the daily yield for as long as this lasts, right? This project, this yield probably isn't going to exist for a incredibly long amount of time, but the key here is we want to be able to withdraw as much as fast as possible before that happens. And I'm going to recompound at least every other day so that I can hopefully help keep some money in there that is building that protocol up. Hopefully it help my reinvestment money continues to allow that protocol to last maybe an extra few days, a week longer, before it collapses, before it goes away, before it disappears. These things, it happens. My money here is probably not going to last. I understand that, but 11% per day is huge. And beyond the next 5 days, it would be essentially free money that I've earned back from the protocol that I'm reinvesting at that point. And I don't mind where that goes at that point in time. So as long as I get my money back in the next 5 days, then I will be able to buy a second crab over here in the next 3 days in the Krabata network and have 444 TUS per day coming in. And so by the 12th of April, I project that I'll have my third crab. And even though I'm only saying here that I'm going to rent it out, I could use the team of 3 crabs at that point to do the mining adventure, which actually will net me more daily TUS than what this is projecting. So I will play around with those numbers once I reach that team of 3 crabs. But just for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to assume that I'm just renting them out because that is completely passive and autopilot income. So if I just simply rent out the crabs, then between that third crab here, I will have enough treasures under the sea by the 19th of April to buy a fourth, and then a 5th and 6th crab by April 28th. And again, if I can do the mining adventure and earn even more, maybe I'll achieve 6 crabs somewhere by maybe April 22nd, April 23rd, or somewhere in there. And so if both protocols here and here last the next month, I'm looking at possibly $7,000 total invested into the AVAX staking by the end of April over here. And I will have accumulated up to $11,000 worth of investment in my Krabata game over here on the right that you see. Well, you kind of see. I'm gonna move myself here so you can see those numbers. So over here on the right, it'll be 11,000, or I could just scroll up like that. Yeah. And that's what I'm looking at. So the next month's worth of investing is solely going to be between these two protocols. Again, I have ways to separate my money. I have a MetaMask solely for the AVAX staking that is limited with the funds that are always there just sitting in that MetaMask wallet. I have a MetaMask wallet connected to the Krabata game that has my NFTs and a little bit of extra funds, but all of the profits that are building up cannot equal, based on my last videos and my current rules with investing in crypto, more than $300 or $400 just sitting around in that wallet, right? So I do also have an Exodus wallet, and I'm getting a hardware wallet soon that I am depositing my extra funds into. And then I also have Coinbase, so I have multiple places to spread my crypto around. I encourage everyone to do this as well. Spread your money around as much as possible. Once I get these 2 teams of or 6 crabs in the Krabata network, I plan on continuing to reinvest into my crypto trading bots because I am still paying for that account. I need to use that if I'm going to pay for it, and I'm still very supportive of that strategy. It was working very nice for me, very well, I believe, and I want to continue that strategy throughout the rest of the year. Whether it's a bearish market, bullish market, I really don't care. I understand that that strategy is not as rewarding as these two are, and so I'm trying to earn back my money in as little time as possible and kind of get myself back on track so that I can continue building my financial future to retire by the end of the year. Again, the goal, if we scroll back up here, is about $4,000 a month. But if I can earn about $8,000 in passive income through cryptocurrency, is kind of the higher goal that I'm shooting for. All I need is 4,000, right? But if I can earn 8,000, that gives me quite a bit of cushion. So if I'm pulling 4,000 out to pay for bills, monthly expenses, then I've still got the 4,000 on top of it to continue to build my portfolio, reinvest, and hopefully protect myself from future hacks and things that I do to myself because we've already experienced that in the past 3 months. 3 months has been a wild ride for me in the space, but I believe we've learned a lot in the last 3 months. And if we continue down this path, continue down this strategic planning with building these profiles and these accounts and learning different high yield strategies in the space, I believe that we can earn ourselves a substantial amount of income and hopefully be a full-time streamer and a player of Illuvium competitively by 2023. So that is still the plan. That's what I'm doing, actively talking about. If you like what you see here, if you want to ask me any questions about it, if you think I'm just being extremely risky with my money, please comment, like, subscribe. I simply share this out of my own experience to help other people, document my journey, educate people. This isn't a recommendation that this is something that you should invest in. I simply am just doing this because I have this money to play around with, right? And I don't recommend anybody invest into the space unless they have the money to play with. I'm willing to lose this money. I will happily work my way to reinvest this amount again. But yeah, losing that amount was kind of heartbreaking, and I have only myself to blame for that. Yes, someone took advantage of me, but at the end of the day, we are protecting ourselves. We have control of our own money, and we understand in this space that there are risks, no matter how safe you're being with your money. We're just trying to develop good habits and build off of those good habits and continue to progress, move forward, learn how to do this in a professional manner, and maybe somebody learns a thing or two by following me. I hope you are, but this is simply just showing you guys what I'm doing, how I am reaching my goals, and not only could you be doing the same things that I am, but I'm really just trying to motivate people and show people that it is possible to achieve your goals in this space, no matter the risk, no matter what happens. I'm taking a gamble here, but I believe there are other gambles that I could have taken that would achieve similar results. This is just the one that I saw that I believed that I could at least protect myself and get my money back out of, and hopefully that pans out for me, and I'm willing to admit if it doesn't. And so this is just me documenting my journey. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, have a great rest of the month, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.
Welcome to my own space. Welcome to my own space.